everybody, it's Jeremy. Welcome back to Pokemon Crystal, where we are playing Ecruteak City. This is turn 39, and it is the beginning of the end, question mark? Our armies march. Alright, so we have completed Enchantment 6. This gets us Rigor Mortis, which is hopefully going to be enough to do something. We'll see. We also dipped into Alteration, completing Alteration 1 and 2 this turn. Probably going to pop into 3. And then maybe try to pop into Evocation, but I don't know if we'll make it in time. So, I don't know if we'll make anything in time. So we're just kind of like crap shooting. We've got a bunch of reanimations. We've got an Auspex that didn't find anything. We captured another Ghastly Champion. We got an Arcane Probing that actually found a Painted Cave, which is pretty dope. But we don't really care at this point. Got a bunch of unexpected events. One in Furia, where a treasure has been found, 445 gold, gems, and a fire sword. Nice. We've got another one in the Forest of Adun, where unseasonal storms have harried the coast, attracting a flock of springhawks, and netting us a cloud mage. Cool. One of the local nobles is afraid of uprisings, and we get free defense. Nice. And then a hidden laboratory has been found and claimed in our name. We got a lab with a bunch of gems and a hardwood club. Very cool. A worldwide event has occurred. Evocation rituals are cheaper this month. Interesting. And some Ghastlies have been promoted in Ecruteak. Okay, so what is happening this turn? This is the beginning of the end, right? He sees the end. Do we actually do have anything? About? Not really. I could try to like make some better armor. No, he's already he's wearing the Silver Hauberk. Could do that. Has encumbrance 1. Has 2. Better defense and better protection, but I don't know. I don't know. I think we'll probably not worry about it. We'll probably just so anyways, sorry, we got off on a little tangent in my brain there. Our people are moving. They're sneaking out. They are heading to Annika. It is turn 39. It'll be 40 or well, 39, 40, 41. Right? So we will be on the fort in Sleepy Mountains on turn 42. So 39 to 40, 40 to 41, 41 to 42. So 3 more turns, and we're going to be on the fort there on turn 43. We should pop the fort in 1 turn. We have 187 siege strength, which should be enough. It's a 150 wall integrity fort. There's not a lot here, so unless he, for whatever reason, moves stuff in or suddenly spawns a lot of defensive chaff or something like that, we should be able to pop the fort in 1 turn. If we pop the fort in 1 turn, then the next turn we're gonna have a siege battle here. We're gonna attack into Waywoods, and we're going to attack into Arcatus. And on the following turn, so that would be turn 43. On the following turn, we will claim 4 thrones and potentially win the game. I do not know if that's actually going to happen. I assume that I'm going to be stopped, blocked, defeated, somewhere. And when I am, it's gonna be all downhill from there, because we're alchemizing. Add 90 fire gems. We've got 45 pearls now. We're alchemizing so that we can cast even more death stuff. Our research has been kind of abysmal. We've not really been we've been focusing almost exclusively on the concept of we have the chance to have a little throne rush victory, and we're going to go for that. And if that fails, weefa dweefa. It's not going to go well. So, we're going to have an answer soon. In the meantime, what do we have going on here? We are forging an Amulet of Resilience. I looked through a bunch of different items, a bunch of options for what I could forge right now. I only have Construction 4. That does not open up a lot of different options for us. And at the end of the day, I only have one turn to forge something because he can't move. Casper can't move all the way to Cyanwood City, to Sleepy Mountains, right? So he has to move into Cavern Realm next turn. So the thing that I decided that would probably be the best thing that I could forge in a single turn was the Amulet of Resilience, because the Amulet of Resilience is going to give him a lot of reinvigoration, and with Rigor Mortis up, he is going to be my only individual who is a human getting blasted by Rigor Mortis. And the other options were something like, Ring of Regeneration. I don't know that that's going to matter. Plus, I can just regen himself, right? I can just cast Regen. There was the concept of like like the Gloves of the Gladiator, right? +3 strength and a bunch of attacks, okay? That's cool, but I don't think 3 strength is going to matter enough, right? So at the end of the day, I was just like, look, the thing that's probably going to keep him the most effective in combat, if it comes down to that, is going to be an Amulet of Resilience. And I don't know that that's true, but I'm not sure that it's going to matter too terribly much. So we'll see how it goes. So he's forging an Amulet of Resilience. Seaboy 1 is sticking around just to do some additional research because he can make the jump. Seaboy 2 will be arriving, and he will also be making the jump. Think of if there's else. That's pretty much it. Unfortunately, there's not a lot of crazy, intricate plans and plots for this army because it's kind of the stealth army. It's only got so many mages. We're gonna end up having, like, I wish I could have more mages on this guy, but this is 12.8 of our 180 siege strength. Hey, so we've got a bunch of little mages, and we've got obviously Casper, and then we've got Seaboy 1 and 2. They should be able to maybe Horde of Skeletons spam decently well, right, on those. One of the reasons why we're going for Evocation is if we can get Thunderstrike, maybe I start Thunderstriking with Ghastly Champion, or Gas Champ 3, rather. Maybe he can take out some threats with a couple of Thunderstrikes or something like that. I'm not sure. Next turn, we're probably going to have a better understanding of where we're going to be. And then we're probably going to alchemize everything that we have and put a bunch of gems on people, over here, etc., etc. Up here in Swamp of Solitude, we are continuing to reanimate. We are also reviving a king, just to have a little bit more leadership, right, for all this stuff. And I guess we're going to be okay up here. There's not a lot of siege chaff, and there's even less, there's even less protection from a magical standpoint for these people in Swamp of Solitude. But I think Swamp of Solitude's probably going to be okay because I don't know that, of the targets, it is already a fortified target, and I just feel like it's probably not gonna get that much attention. But who knows? We'll see. Also, I'm very worried about Ba'an Kish because, one, Azalea City is down here, sieging Pewter City. So it's possible as soon as I pull the trigger, they're like, oh shit, and they just come run into Ba'an Kish. So we are trying to like secret agent people over. So we've got we've got 1, 2, 3. So we've got from here we've got Kimono 34 and Kimono 36 leading armies over to 1, 2, 3 reinforced by Kish. Over here we're sending Junior Trainer Boy over 1, 2, 3 just to provide a little bit more magical support. I could send others, but I'm not sure if I have the ability. I think I kind of like need them. And then we have Kimono 16 continuing, right? She'll be here in 2 turns. We've got a small contingent of schoolgirls that are going to be here as well. So, fingers crossed, hopefully we are going to be okay and not really have to worry about things. We might end up having Junior Trainer Boy wear one of our crystal matrices, right? Or something like that. So maybe he can do a whole bunch of Horde of Skeleton spam or something. So we'll see. We've got some options, but basically we just want to try to get bodies in here. We're also building up the walls here so that it is a 150 wall integrity instead of 100. Elsewhere, we're just this is our last kind of like recruitment drive. We've got 2 Junior Trainer Boys coming next turn. We've got another schoolgirl coming next turn. We've got some kimono women popping out so that we can use them for final movements, etc., etc. Continuing to forge coral blades, capturing another ghastly champion, actually forging a skull staff because I think next turn we might alchemize a whole bunch of our gems. We're gonna get 25 death gems, so I think we're gonna alchemize just about everything that we're not gonna use on the next turn, and then I think we're probably going to make or ritually cast capture Gengar champion for 40, just because I don't have a Gengar champion yet. So let's get a Gengar champion and have it be like this hoorah last big thing, you know. That'll be fun. So I say that I might not be able to get one. You have to be in the mountains. Okay, so that's probably not. I think we'll probably still keep the skull staff though. So no ghastly or Gengar champion. I take back. But that's fine. We'll still put the skull staff on someone, and it'll be a good item to have. Not worried about it. Is there anything else? Oh, we're reviving. This is part of the reason why so many of our death gems are gone. By the way, we're reviving some whites. We're reviving 2 groups of whites. We're gonna have 10 whites to kind of add some chunk, right? Some oomph to our stuff, our battle. We're gonna put them kind of probably out front, in I'm thinking in Waywoods, because from what I've seen in Arcadis, I'm not super worried, and I'm worried that Waywoods is gonna be the focal point potentially for Azalea City. So we're probably gonna have a very big contingent that goes into Waywoods. We'll see how it goes. I think that's it. Honestly, I think that's pretty much the entirety of the turn. Next turn is going to be a pretty big... I mean, in fairness, we did get an Auspex in here that got us 5 more gems per turn. So it hasn't been bad. It's just there's not a point to it now, you know. Alright, that's going to be it for the turn. Thanks for watching. I'm excited to see how everything goes over the next few turns. But I don't know... I'm a little apprehensive, right? Of course I'm a little apprehensive, but... Oh, here's our Cloud Mage, by the way. Fine. Yeah, this is kind of annoying. He comes with 8 of these Spring Hawks. He doesn't have enough leadership to even... because they're magic beings. Can't even lead all of them. So you get a certain amount of hawks spawned, and you get him, but he can't even like carry them out of the province. Like that's a bitch. Oh, anyways, so yeah, I'm a little worried that we're gonna do this, and I don't mind failing, right? I don't mind losing a game in any way, shape, form, or fashion, and I don't mind failing, like failing a strategy in any way, shape, form, or fashion. That doesn't bother me in the slightest. What does kind of bother me, what is kind of lame, is failing and then not facing rapid consequences. You know, I'm concerned. I'm worried that if we fail this throne rush, that this game is going to drag on and on and on. I'm really not looking forward to that. But maybe it doesn't. Maybe it goes fine regardless. So, I guess we'll see how it goes. All right, anyways, that's going to be it for the turn. I will see you all next time. Bye, everybody.